Happy New Year, everyone. Welcome to NSK's PV Power Hour for January 6th, 2018. Jesus Christ, time is flying by. And this is a podcast about Japanese idols brought to you by NewsCookana.com. My name is Yoshi. And as always, I'm joined by Charlie Draco Cowden. Happy New Year, buddy.
Yeah, Happy New Year. Another one down.
Yeah, I was looking at the number 2018 and going, that is a big number.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is a very big number.
That's a big number, and considering it was just 2017 a couple of days ago, it's so weird. It's surreal how time flies.
It's really surreal considering, we were there for, Y2K.
Yep. I remember people freaking out.
And now it's 2018.
Yep.
It's like, damn.
It's insane.
Almost 20 years have gone by really quick.
Yeah. Like the 2000s where I became a person, basically, is just the fastest movement of time ever.
Yeah.
My previous years in the a few years in the 80s, and then the decade known as the 90s was not as short, I don't think.
No, I don't think it was. I think the 90s felt longer.
Yep, for sure. So,
And like Dell says, idols born in 2000 will be 18.
he attached a Kappa Ross at the end to be specific, so he's joking, guys, okay? He's not implying anything. He's just pointing out that fact, okay? He's not implying anything. That's what Kappa means on Twitch.
Yeah, but you know what?
Kappa.
I followed some of these girls' career for, well, okay, not as long, but like half their lives.
Careful.
That's kind of odd.
Yes, it is odd. But what is odd is the quality of releases coming out this week. So we have a couple of PVs to talk about.
Terrible?
I don't want to say terrible, but maybe. First up, Bandjanaimon. Utao music.
Yeah, yep. That's most music. Yeah. Most music is singing music.
Yeah, that's true. This is the Umare Kawari version, so it's the rebirth version, which I don't know, whatever that means. But it's crowdsourced. It's one of those.
Really?
Yeah. Well, yeah, all the shots are shitty iPhone video.
Oh, the video is crowdsourced.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about the song.
No, the PV is just a fuzzy ass cell phone video where it switches from portrait to landscape multiple times.
Yeah.
And I think the last one I remember seeing like this is I think it was Wasta that did it. And yeah, I didn't like that either.
I didn't know Asta did that.
Yeah, they did.
I would have thought maybe a Call Me or something, but... And I'm not too sure they haven't done something like
Call
this.
Me does boring ass PVs with light tubes, so... yeah. They're just playing in front of a crowd.
Yep. And the one girl's playing the drums.
I mean, she gets up in the middle of the song to dance and sing, but yeah. She's the only one that actually plays or touches an instrument.
But after that, she goes and sits back down and plays the drums some more.
Right, so. Yeah, so it's, yeah. I mean, it's Bandjanaimon. They do both. They do choreography, play instruments. It's all like...
They're weird.
Yeah, it's a mishmash. No, it's a great concept, though. I love their concept.
Yeah.
I just wish their music was better.
Yeah.
I could never get into their music, and yeah.
Well, and it feels like with this one, if you listen to the lyrics, they're like really, really plain, lame, uninteresting.
Like the instruments?
No, the lyrics.
Oh.
The meaning of the lyrics. It's just random.
Well, it's supposed to be uplifting, isn't it?
I guess, but it's like I don't know. I smiled. You smiled. Just really weird.
Yeah, I mean, it's supposed to be like positive, uplifting shit. I mean, just say you're gonna smile and
I'm not
you
even.
know.
I'm not even sure that's in the lyrics, but yeah, it's just. I'm not sure there's a whole lot of meaning behind the actual lyrics.
It's basic ass motivation lyrics like, "Hey, try hard and smile."
Yeah.
That's all it is. It's nothing to really get excited about.
No.
But that's 90% of idol music, so
Yeah.
yeah, this PV is just a horribly fuzzy, bloomy looking live concert footage that I don't like at all.
It is very cheap.
Yeah. And they've done plenty of PVs where it looks really good. So it's
Yeah.
just really disappointing.
It's like, oh, we ran out of money. Could you guys like furnish all the cameras?
Yeah. Sorry, we can't charge our phone, so make sure you bring a backup battery. That's sort of what they're going for.
There might be like one or two professional cameras in the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like way off to the sides of the stage.
Yeah.
It's pretty sad.
Yeah, I mean, I get the idea. It's supposed to be like, hey, this is about us and the fans. We've united.
Yeah.
So that's all it is.
They're not very good Idol fans, then, because I know some of them Idol fans, they got good cameras.
Right. It's like, let's do something other than camera phones or phones on cameras,
I know some of them got, like, really nice Canon DSLRs that could record video.
Right. But it doesn't feel grungy when it's not,
Yeah. This isn't grunge, though.
No, I'm saying like grungy as in like raw and gritty. If you're using a DSLR or whatever, it's gonna look real pretty. You want that grungy dirtiness of a fan cam. I want to see pixels. God damn it!
I want to see pimples.
Nah, I'm good. I'm good on that. All right, this PV is not fun or
No.
good. So,
What,
you think it's good?
No. I was thinking of the song.
Yeah, this song is not good either.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was going to, like, I'm not sure the song is either.
Like, it's fine, but it's so...
Basic?
Yeah, it's so predictable. Like, not even the melody is, like, interesting. Like, that's always been a problem with Bandjanaimon for me, is, like, their melodies have never been good. This is... Like, it's not an issue with genre, it's more of an issue with just the melodies being flat and predictable.
Yeah, it's more an issue of whoever wrote it.
Yeah.
The girls try to perform it with energy, but you can only impart so much.
It's like whoever writes their songs just doesn't know how to write a hook, so they just write whatever. And, it's fine. It's not bad by any stretch of the imagination, but it's just wholly unimpressive and just... Yeah.
Yeah, it's not going to win any awards.
Yeah, I heard this about 6 times now, 7 times now. It's the same exact way I felt during the first time. Usually my opinions change because I get used to it or I start warming up to it, but from the first listen, I didn't like this song or care for it at all whatsoever.
Yum. I listened to it and went, the voices are kind of, catchy, but there's nothing. There's nothing in the vocal melodies or anything. It's just the
Yeah,
voices
that's the
themselves.
issue. That's the biggest issue. Nothing about it leaves an impression melodically.
Yeah, it's just like I said, the voices themselves. The tone of the voices is kind of catchy, but the way they sing it, but there's no melody or rhythm to it that makes me want to listen to it.
Right. Like I don't know what to hum or sing because the melody doesn't leave an impression at all.
La la la, na na na.
No.
That's what you sing.
That's even that is not impressive. That's the sad part.
Yeah.
All right.
No, I got
Anything
nothing.
else?
No, I got nothing.
All right, rate it, man.
This song is a. It's like a 62. It's not a complete flop, but it's pretty close. The PV is like a 50. It's not shot well, and they were lazy.
Yeah. PV is like a 25 for me. It doesn't look good and it's all one concert, so it's the one of those tiny basement venues, so maybe there's like 200 people in there.
The comments or the description says 300.
Okay, yeah. I was in this same ballpark.
Yeah.
So just not impressive. 25. I'll go 25. Song is a 58. This is like it's not offensive, but it fails in every regard for me. I think the instrumentals are plain and boring and flat. Melodies are completely forgettable and unimaginative and not catchy at all. So that's Bandjanaimon Uta Music. Next up, Negicco, Calypso Musmeni Hanatabo.
Okay.
Yep, so this is I want to say, not samba. It's more, what am I thinking of? Bossa Nova kind of song. And it's got a good feel to it. And that's what I always usually say about Negicco. It's got a good feel.
I had an issue with this the first time I listened to it. I don't like the way they sang it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like the way the vocals are.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's just the fact they didn't process the vocals, they didn't auto-tune it or what,
Yeah.
but I really don't like the vocals in this.
I have that thought every time I hear like a Hello Project song where, you know, it's not like a Tsunku autotune kind of song, and I listen to the vocals and they sound too raw and it doesn't sound processed at all. And you know, there's always a downside of processing too much, but there is also you can get away with processing, to make it sound a little more touched up, but sometimes it's too raw.
Yeah.
I feel that way about a lot of Hello Project vocals, actually.
Yeah, this one... I've heard Negicco stuff. I've heard a lot of Negicco stuff. I've never gotten into them, but we've watched a lot of their videos, and most of them don't sound too bad. But this one's just, I don't know, it's a little too hard on the vocals.
I don't know. I just to me, I treat this song as like music that I go to like a cafe and drink coffee to.
Probably, yeah.
It just plays in the background. I don't even pay attention. It's that kind of music for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that happens because, you know, the genre is bossa nova, and I attribute bossa nova to very, like, calming, you know, smooth music that
Yeah.
I don't know, I feel like it's something that could be played at a coffee shop or something, and it'll be a nice mood setter.
That smooth jazz.
Yeah, it's got influences of, you know, jazz and blues and bossa nova and samba and stuff, so it's cool. It's a cool feeling song, but I'm not in love with the melodies.
Yeah, it's cool feeling, but it's not catchy. It's not something you're gonna go out of your way to listen to.
Yeah, for sure. Like, it's fine. It's perfectly fine. It gets the job done. You know, it's okay. I don't hate it.
But that's
that's
what I say about a lot of Negicco songs.
Yeah.
It's okay. You know, you can listen to it, but are you gonna want to seek it out?
Yep.
And for me, no. I don't think I'd ever want to go to a Negicco concert.
I think I would if they're playing at like a jazz club or a coffee shop.
Yeah.
I don't want to be standing for their, you know, concert. I'd want to sit, maybe eat, get a drink, you know?
Kind of like some of those space shower concerts that TGS did. Those were like dining out.
They were like sitting on bar stools, right? Like the members?
No, the members were generally standing, but it was... They were singing during, like, dinner.
Okay.
So it was like a dinner show.
Right. Yeah, I would be okay with that.
Yeah. I could see that, but as far as, like, Budokan or something like that...
Yeah, no.
No, not unless it was, like, the opening act or maybe the, like, closing act or something.
Who would they be the opening act to where you would go to Budokan for? Because they're very specific. Negicco is a very specific kind of group.
An opening act? I don't think anybody. Oh yeah,
no, but they could be the opening act.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I don't think there's anybody I'd really want to go see that they would be the opening act for.
Right. It's just
now, like the closing act, like a 30-minute set where they close or something. Yeah, I could see that after most people.
Right.
You know, kind of calm everything down. But yeah, Rayo's probably right. Mono Arena or even Kikawa U. If Kikawa U had better songs. I could see maybe Negicco.
That's a problem. It's like if someone told me, "Hey, you want to go to a Kikawa U concert?" I'm like, I really want to see Kikawa U, but she has like maybe 3 good songs.
Yeah.
4 good songs.
Yeah, that's the problem with Kikawa. Yeah, it's like,
yeah, like she's. I'm sure she's a great performer. She probably sings really well live, but her songs are, you know.
Yeah.
So
I wouldn't go to a Kikawa concert because their songs aren't that good, but I could see Negicco opening for her.
Yeah.
If she was more popular.
She would be the one opening for Negicco. Let's be real.
Yeah. But they would suit each other, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
Mono Arena, I'm not so sure about.
What is that group? Futatsu no Spica? Is that an anime I'm thinking of? Spica of the Night?
Oh, yeah, Spica?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That group would make sense with Negicco, I think.
Yeah, they're kind of more along the avant-garde type stuff.
Yeah, they do like chiptune-y shit, but I feel like the feel and atmosphere would suit Negicco.
No, Spica doesn't do chiptune.
Yeah, one of them sounded hella chiptune. I remember talking about this.
Their first one wasn't.
Well, I don't know if it was the first one or the second one, but one of them sounded hella chiptune.
You're talking about, oh, the one with...
I don't know, they're playing in a fucking club or something with the DJ guy, and... Well,
yeah.
That's every one of their PVs, actually, so...
No. Oh, maybe you're thinking of a different speaker.
I think there's only one group with Spica in the name.
No, there's a Korean group with Spica.
I'm definitely not thinking of a Korean group. I'll guarantee you that.
You're talking about the one with the girl from Sakuragaku, right?
Yeah, probably.
Because she was...
We'll talk about it later. I'll link it to you. I'll find it later. We're gonna
right.
talk about Negicco. Okay, let's talk about the PV. They're fucking cooking and shit.
What PV?
Yeah, I mean, they're cooking, and the food looks fucking awesome. They made a kebab.
They made, like... omelet. Didn't they make an omelet?
Yep. Looks really fucking good.
But it's boring.
Yeah, I mean, that's the entire PV is them preparing this meal, and that's
Party. It's like, hey, we need to eat tonight. Let's film it.
Yeah, and then there's a dude with like a bouquet of flowers that shows up at the end. Just basically knocks on the door or rings his doorbell, and that's it. That's the end of the PV.
And one of the girls walking with a bouquet of flowers.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
Not much to talk about. It's shot nice, though. I mean, I think it's a very difficult PV to do, but it's shot nicely. It's edited pretty well, so... But, yeah. If you're not into cooking, I feel like Dave would really like this PV, because he likes cooking, and he likes seeing food and idols together. I don't give a fuck, personally, so...
I mean, I like cooking, and I like seeing food, but there's no interest in this for me.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, okay, yeah, the food looks good, but you're not telling me how to make it. You're not,
Yeah.
It's just like, yeah, I'm watching you peel potatoes. No?
Yep. Anything else?
No.
Rate it.
I mean, the PV shot well. Everything looks good. So I'll give it like a 68. This song is again, it's like a 64, 65. It did not for me. It's completely boring.
The PV for me is like a 65. It's shot nicely, but yeah, very plain and boring. Nothing really exciting going on. I think the song is very similar. I'll give it a 67. It's got a good feel, but I don't think the melody is all that strong. The hook isn't really there. It's just kind of there. I'd like it as background music, but nothing more than that. So that's Negicco Calypso Musume ni Hanataba. Next up, amiinA. Song's called Callin'.
Turkey leg?
Oh. Nope, not that amiinA. This one's amiinA.
Yeah.
That one is amiinA.
Ugh.
Yeah. Sato amiinA. Where are you? Probably married with 3 kids.
I just saw some. No, it wasn't her. It was Takaaki that I saw.
Alright, so amiinA, the duo, they're doing another folk rock song with a fucking country jamboree breakdown in the middle. It's cool. I mean, it comes out of nowhere.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, not my kind of thing, for sure, but I think it's cool. It's unique.
Again, I think maybe the vocals are a little too raw.
Yeah. It's an idol thing, you know?
But, well, no, I mean, like, not processed.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
The idol thing would be to auto-tune it to hell.
Well, both, I think. some groups really need to
Yeah.
not have raw vocals.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's definitely not music you hear in idol music, and it's kind of funny hearing it in this context.
No, this is. Oh God. I missed. How the hell did I miss this when I was listening to it the first time, or the second? I kind of like this.
Yeah, I don't think it's catchy, but I like the feel of it.
I think it would have been catchier if they'd used more of the folk
Violin and
breakdown to whatever you want to call it in the middle.
yeah, it's like, I mean, it's got violin. You can hear some banjo in it. It's pretty great.
Yeah.
It's unique. That's all I can say about it.
Yeah, it's something I would expect from like an indie folk rock group.
Right.
And that's kind of what I thought when I first heard this. It's like, is this actual like idols? It's not something I really expected.
Yeah. That's why it's really funny in the context.
Yeah.
The thing is, like, I think amiinA, the members are very young looking, so it's kind of...
Yeah.
You would think, like, they would give him, like, this cutesy, like, shitty EDM pop or something, or some, like, boring-ass, lame-ass idol pop. But no, they're like, you get a fucking folk song with fucking banjos and violins in it. You get a fucking jamboree breakdown.
I love how I look up amiinA on Google and I get amiinA, formerly amiinA, with one eye, is an Icelandic band.
Yeah.
Like,
Should
no.
probably use Google Japan.
Nope, don't think so.
Google.co.jp.
Nah, just add J-pop generally works.
Yeah. Sometimes.
There's not a lot of like information on the group.
I don't know. I've never looked into them, honestly.
Well, I was looking up to see their name and like why they were named that way and stuff, and there's just not a whole lot of information on them.
I think I remember reading that off in the podcast that we talked about them, I believe. I vaguely recall talking about that.
My memory must be shit because I don't remember talking about them.
Yeah, we covered a song by them called Atlas. It was a good PV. Yeah, it was named after two members.
Yeah.
It was Ami and amiinA, but amiinA left.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's Ami and Miyu, but they're like, we're just gonna keep the fucking name. And amiinA stands for Awake Mind into Ideal Naked Avalon.
Right.
God. Yeah, it's real dumb.
I remember
really
that.
Dumb. Yep.
Okay, so the Japanese wiki has their birth dates.
Yeah.
And they're young, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, they look young, so.
Yeah, they're 15, 16.
Yeah.
So that's no surprise.
Yeah. Let's talk about the PV here. It's a... I don't know what kind of... It's more like an atmospheric environmental PV, you know, where the members are just kind of frolicking about in like a fall-winter landscape.
Yeah.
It's really pretty.
Winter or fall, one of those.
Yeah, it's like in between or something. But yeah, it's really clean looking, sterile. The outside shots are really nice. And then they have the studio shots where they're performing with a band in a white background room. God damn it!
Yeah, but at least they're not wearing white outfits to go with it.
I mean, the band members are wearing white.
Yeah, but I don't think that's their necessarily
the drum set
the
is
focus.
white.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. But like I said, I don't think they're necessarily the focus. Although there are some close-up shots of them.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's a really clean and sterile PV. I think it's pretty good. But, yeah, nothing to write home about.
It's well executed. It's well shot. The overlay where they're like, it's a silhouette of them dancing is pretty cool.
Yeah, I think we talked about this during the Atlas PV, was their art direction is really nice. So whoever's behind the visuals of the PVs is really like talented, and they're visionary. I think they're creative.
Oh. Calling. Oh, wait a minute. No? Oh, I guess this reminds me of another PV. There's two different versions of this PV.
This PV?
Yeah. Actually, there might be more than that.
Day before version? What the fuck?
And then there's bottles message version too.
God damn it. Alright, we need to stop talking about this because there's 3 PVs now. I don't want to fucking talk about 3 PVs.
Yeah.
Alright, can you rate the PV we talked about?
I would give this I'd give it like a 77? It's a well shot PV. It shows off the members well, and it's not as boring as you might think it is.
Yeah, it's surprisingly captivating.
Yeah. The song I would give like a 73. It's a good song, but it's a little raw, and I think the breakdown in the middle there doesn't quite fit.
I don't know. I kind of like it. It's kind of random and awesome.
I like it, but I don't think it really fits with the rest of the song.
Not really, no.
If they could use that in the entire song, I probably would have really loved the song.
Yeah. I'll give the PV a 72. It's shot nice, looks good, clean, sterile, but not too intriguing. And the song I'll give a 76. It's a really well done folk, rock, pop song, and country breakdown is kind of awesome. So that's amiinA, Colin. Next up, E-Ticket Production. Song's called Wonderful World featuring Aoyama Hikaru. So E-Ticket Production. He used to do music for Rhineberry, I believe. And he stopped doing music for Rhineberry, and then now he does this.
Okay. I'm wondering where he found her at.
Well, I think he just gets random people to perform. It's never the same person, so.
Well, yeah, that's...
She's like your idol, by the way.
Yeah. Apparently she's quite famous for her butt.
I'm looking at pictures. I think it's not just her butt. Just saying. The front is pretty. It exists.
It does.
Yeah. It's a thing. It's a thing. Yep.
But where? How did he find her? How did he find that she was?
She can rap.
Rap, kind of sing, whatever it is you want to call it.
Yeah, it's like a in between sing rapping, rap singing or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I guess we'll just talk about the song. I think the instrumentals or the sampling or whatever you want to call it, right? That this E-Ticket guy is using is very similar to what he did for Rhineberry. It's very like classic hip hop, like late 70s, early 80s kind of hip hop, like Rapper's Delight kind of music, which I've always had the issue with for Rhineberry. and it's very present here. But I think the overall atmosphere of the song, which is kind of sad and like melancholy and kind of mysterious, is like kind of intriguing.
I actually like her voice in this.
Yeah,
With the instrumentals, I think it works really well.
yeah. And I think the chorus, the hook in the chorus is super good. It's like stuck in my head right now.
Yeah, yeah. It's
solid.
yeah. This is probably up there with the best stuff tonight.
Yeah, for sure. I think I'm gonna come out and say it. This is my MVP of the night. So, more so for the song than the PV, I guess. But
Yeah, yeah. I definitely agree with that.
yeah, yeah. But
Definitely agree
it's a
with
really solid song. I like the atmosphere that they created for the song, and it's unique. I'm tired of hearing the typical Rhymeberry lyrical school. Hey, put your hands in the air. Ha. Put your hands in the air. That kind of like immature, old style rapping.
The yo yo hey hey.
Yeah, check it out.
Oh,
Yeah.
yo.
Yeah. Like they still do that.
Yeah.
This is different. This is more of a mood piece, and it's really good.
This is something I could see like Rie doing.
Yeah. It'd be great. But this Aoyama Hikaru girl, she knocked it out. She knocked it out of the park. She did a really good job.
Yeah. I would like to know if she actually does more singing than just this.
Yeah. Like it's her vocal performance isn't like earth-shattering, but it just makes sense with the song and the atmosphere.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's solid.
It's like Haji Metal.
Yeah.
With Ray. It's a really good synergy.
Yeah.
Even though
works.
the instrumental's definitely, yeah. I felt like I'd heard this instrumental somewhere before, but couldn't quite place it.
Mm-hmm.
And when you said Ryeberry, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Let's talk about the PV for a minute here. It's pretty straightforward. It's this Ayama Hikaru girl wandering about the school by herself in the dark, and also partly shots of, light. But at the end, she seduces a fellow classmate. A girl. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, she undoes the ribbon on her blouse and puts herself on top of another girl.
Okay.
Yep. That's the end.
I don't know that I have a problem with that.
I mean, I don't have a problem with it. It's just random as fuck.
I'm curious why this is classified as a short version, but...
I mean, it does get cut off at the end, though.
Or why they bothered.
Right. It's like, the song is probably maybe 20 or 30 more seconds longer, and they're like, oh, it's the short version because we cut the last 30 seconds of the song. It's like, that's not really a short version, but sure, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a really dark PV for the most part, so...
Yeah.
You don't really get to see her in light very much, which makes sense, but with the song. But yeah,
there's a couple shots of her in the classroom during the day, but a lot of those shots are not headshots.
Yeah.
So you still don't get to see her.
Yep.
But there's a few.
Yeah, it's nicely shot, but not really my kind of PV. It's okay, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, anything else?
No.
Rate it.
The PV is well done for what they wanted. I will give it a I'll give it about a 77, 76. It's not quite as captivating for me. Not sure why. The song I'll give a 78. I really like the song.
I'll give the PV a 73. Shot nicely, but really not my kind of PV. It's kind of lacking in intrigue, aside from... I think the music is more intriguing than the PV, so... song is an 84 for me. It's... You know, I'm not a huge rap guy, but this works for me. Everything just, song-wise as a package, is just solid and catchy. Leaves a melody stuck in my head, so... Yep. That's E-Ticket Production. Wonderful World featuring Aoyama Hikaru. And last but not least, Shiritsu Ebisu Chuugaku. Song's called Hibiki. Does it resonate?
No.
No, it doesn't.
Which one do you want to go for first?
Either or, whatever you want to talk about first.
Okay, how about this freaking lazy ass video?
Yeah. I kind of get what they're doing, you know? Because, you know, Hirotaka just left, basically. This is to highlight that point, you know, basically.
Yeah, I guess.
Because that's the first thing I notice is when I see this, I go, there's clearly no Hirotaka here, so...
Yeah,
it's just a solid reminder that she's gone. And how much of an impact she made.
There's a few shots where it's like the back of her head.
Right.
And I'm just like, damn.
Yeah. I mean, there are shots you see, like, old-ass members. I'm talking, like Mizuki and Natsu and, yeah, some of the other graduated members. I don't think I saw Hirono. I don't remember seeing Matsunorina, but yeah, you get like quick glimpses of their old PVs, so you see them there. But yeah, it's just a reflection of their history, basically, and then like the prospects going forward, which to me is bleak.
Yeah, as I was watching this, I kind of got the feeling of it almost feels like Ebisu is going out and saying, "Okay, we know that this group is falling apart.
Yeah.
So here we're gonna start saying goodbye."
The thing is, like, we think they're falling apart because, you know, the members are leaving and, you know, tragically passing. But at the same time, I feel like their like YouTube numbers are still pretty solid. So it's kind of funny how that is. You know, they're seemingly losing members left and right, but they're still putting up solid numbers, at least in terms of view counts. You know, I know that doesn't really mean much, but at least there's still some intrigue and interest there enough for people to watch their YouTube videos.
I would say even in like concerts and stuff, but I don't know their numbers for that, so I can't say for sure. But yeah, I don't know. It just feels like management and whatnot is just kind of this group is probably not going to last much longer. Let's start saying goodbye. Let's start putting a final chapter in.
Yeah, I think it's odd that they actually haven't added members, and that sort of leads me to believe that they are disbanding at some point. And
that's just how this PV felt to me.
Right.
It's like, here's the history of the group.
Right. This looks like a graduation type of thing.
Yep.
Like, disbandment kind of thing. It's like, hey, it was a great run, guys, so we're going to go off on a positive note. We're not going to talk about how we're disbanding. We're going to talk about how much fun we had together as members and fans. Right, guys? Like, that's how the song in PV feels.
Yep. It definitely feels like a graduation song.
Yeah. And it's sad because, you know, Ebisu at one point, solid in my top 3 favorite idol groups. Like, maybe 3-4 years ago. Top 3.
Yeah.
But they've nosedived for me. Just,
Yeah. And I really miss II's vocals.
Yeah, it's huge. Her vocals are so unique and was such a presence And you hear an Ebichu song, you could kind of tell from instrumentals and the other members' voices, but it wasn't an Ebichu song until you heard Aika's voice.
Yeah. She had such a powerful voice.
Right. It's just the presence. It's not even about she was the best singer or anything like that. You know, I would argue that Hinata and Maya Marika are better singers, but like Ai's voice is so impactful and leaves an impression. Most people either hate it or love it, I think. And you can't say that about most people.
I don't know if I'd agree with that Hinata's or Mayama is better.
I think objectively speaking, they are both better than Mayama.
I don't think... I'm not so sure about that. I don't think either one of those two...
I don't know. I smell some bias.
I don't think either one of those two could pull off singing Chandelier.
I think they probably could if they practiced.
I think Hinata's actually got vocal issues. I think her, like, physical vocal issues, not, like, talent or skill. I think she has issues with her throat.
Yeah, she took some time off at some point.
Because she sounds hoarse in a lot of stuff. Which is sad, because I like her voice.
I haven't noticed, really.
I noticed it in some of the live stuff.
Mm.
She sounds a little hoarse, a little raw.
Yeah.
Which is sad, because I like her voice. I like her singing.
Yeah.
I never thought Mayama was that good, but...
She's really good.
I can't say I've really heard her solo?
She did a solo song.
Oh, I'm sure she has, or at least a duet.
No, she did a solo single by herself for an anime.
Oh, no,
like
okay.
Joker game or something? Gesture shit?
Face? Joseph? Yeah,
no. Sit on my face? Yeah. Yeah, something like that.
Oh, God, no, I'm stupid. I was thinking
Joker face, Joker face.
I was thinking of somebody else. I'm stupid.
Good job. All right, so this PV is just old footage from DVDs, Blu-rays, and some behind-the-scenes stuff. And yeah, that's it. And the song is like it's one of those like concert songs that you kind of get excited because it's a concert song, and you wouldn't really get excited because it's the single,
Yeah. Yeah, it feels like a graduation song. I mean, it's got that feel to it. It's a very upbeat graduation song.
Yeah.
But it still feels like a graduation song. But maybe, and that might be somewhat influenced by bias and preconceptions, but that's what it feels like to me.
Yep.
And I also don't think it's all that great.
Yeah. I mean, in this context, knowing what we know, how in the past year they've lost 2 members and stuff like that, and they're not adding anyone, and just reading it in the YouTube About section saying newly 6-membered Ebichu, I'm like, holy shit. It just puts this group into perspective when it's got a number attached to it.
Yeah.
Because each member has a number.
Yep.
Isn't Kaho like 10 or 11?
Kaho is 11 and Rico is 12.
Yeah, like, what the fuck? And now it's a 6-member group, and then you look at that number, 11 and 12, and go, wow, look where they are right now.
Yeah.
It's just sad.
3, 5, 7, 10, 11, and 12 are the remaining members.
Yeah.
Although it's kind of weird, I'm not sure if this is a typo in the wiki or what, but it says Uno and Reina were both 2 in the group.
Okay. Maybe one replaced the other.
Maybe.
I got into Ebichu after Mizaki Reina left, so I don't fucking understand.
Yeah. So I think I did too, because But that means, let's see, there's 3, 6, 10 members have left.
Yep. It's a lot.
Yeah, it is.
And they haven't added anyone in, what, 3 years now? 4 years now? So
I'm not sure when Kaha and Rico were added, so.
I think that was 2014 or 2013. It's crazy.
So, yeah.
All right. Anything else on this?
Oh! I have to mention it. There's that English in the chorus.
Mm-hmm.
And it sounds like they're saying either "oh castration" or "oh gastration."
I think it's orchestra.
Yeah, it's orchestration, but it sounds like they're saying castration.
Great. It's fucking great.
That's almost as good as crap your heads.
Yep. Can't crap your hands. I wouldn't recommend it.
No, well you can, but
yeah,
or at least in it.
Yep.
Oh God, this is gonna be very not objective. I'm gonna give the PV a 60, and that's probably higher than it deserves. Because it's lazy and I didn't need a history lesson on Ebisu. I didn't need to see that the members that have been cut from the videos. The song, I'll give the song a 75. It's okay, but it's not what I expect from Ebisu. It's not up to the quality and the level that they have set as a president.
Yep. PV, I'll give a 0 because I've been giving zeros to all those live concert PVs and behind the scenes PVs, so I'm keeping in constant. Shachia Hoko, their last 2 PVs were like this, or something like that. It's like the last 3 out of 6 PVs that Shachia Hoko has released has been live footage PVs. And this one has a little more than just live footage straight off of the Blu-ray rip. This has, recording studio footage and, other behind-the-scenes stuff, but still, it's in that fashion. So, not my thing. Song, I'll give a 69. It's alright. It's just alright, basically. It's just one of those songs that I would see them perform at a concert Blu-ray, and I would just skip, because it's not the song I know. So. Alright, let's Shiritsu Ebisu Chuugaku, Hibiki, and that's all the PVs we're going to talk about for the show. And before we end the show, we got to pick the MVPV. The PV that we thought had the best package of music and video. So, what is your top 2?
I think e-ticket and amiinA.
Yeah, so same here. And what's your winner?
I'd probably have to go with e-ticket.
E-ticket, yep. I agree with you. E-ticket. Like, fucking solid-ass song. PV's okay.
Yeah.
So, yep. And it was kind of a weak, as in lacking in strength, weak, as in the days in a week. So, yeah. Wasn't a strong week, but I think I've made a solid discovery in e-ticket, and I've seen stuff from them and heard stuff from him, but hasn't really clicked with me, so I gotta go revisit that again. But yeah. So yeah, it's e-ticket production, Wonderful World featuring Aoyama Hikaru is the MVPV of the week. Go check out Aoyama Hikaru's other work, which you could probably Google and find pictures of. And I would say it's not safe for work, so I wouldn't Google her at work.
Yeah, don't Google her in public.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that either.
I mean, with the video I watched, she pulled down her pants on a radio show.
Nice.
Yeah.
Great video.
And there's also apparently a porn actress that has the same name, so yeah, you watch out for that.
Great. So don't Google the porn actress. Google the gravure idol. All right.
Yeah.
What?
I was gonna say it's kind of hard not to Google the porn actress if you Google just her name.
Oh, yeah. All right, so we stream every Saturday nights around 7 p.m. Eastern Time at twitch.tv/NewSchoolKaidon and youtube.com/NewSchoolKaidon. And follow us on Twitter at YoshiRect and Draco at Draco60 and NewSchoolKaidon. Just NewSchoolKaidon on Twitter. Anything else? Oh, no. There's something else. Make sure you join our Discord for discussions. That's going to be in the show notes. And if you're watching us live, the link is at the bottom of the screen. So join us. And that's it for this week. Anything else, my friend?
No, not that I can think of.
All right. That's going to do it for the show. We'll see you guys next week.
Later.